The two adrenal glands, each of which weighs about 4 grams, lies at the superior poles of each kidney. The first point is superior poles of the two kidneys, as shown in figure 78.1. Each gland is composed of As shown in figure 78.1, each gland is composed of two major parts, the adrenal medulla and adrenal cortex. Two major parts, adrenal medulla and adrenal cortex. First part was superior poles of the two kidneys, and second point is two major parts, adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. The adrenal medulla, the central 20% of the gland, is functionally related to the sympathetic nervous system. It secretes hormone epinephrine and norepinephrine. Norepinephrine in response to sympathetic stimulation. So our first heading is adrenal medulla. And superior poles, two major parts, adrenal medulla. These hormones cause almost the same effect as direct stimulation of the sympathetic nervous system on all parts of the body. Direct stimulation of the sympathetic nerves. These hormones and their effects are discussed in detail in chapter 61. In relation to the sympathetic nervous system, the adrenal cortex secretes an entirely so we will revise it. First point was superior pole, second point was two major parts, third point was adrenal medulla, fourth point was sympathetic nervous system, direct stimulation of sympathetic nerves. Adrenal cortex secretes an entirely different group of hormones called corticosteroids. Corticosteroids. These hormones are all synthesized from steroid cholesterol, and they have similar chemical formulas. However, slight difference in their molecular structure give them several different but very important functions. However, slight difference in their molecular structure give them several different but very important functions. Slight difference in their chemical structure. Slight difference. So our first point was superior pole. Two major parts, adrenal medulla, adrenal cortex. Steroid hormones, steroid cholesterols, and steroid cholesterol, and slight difference. So we'll revise it again. Superior poles. First point is superior pole. Second point is two major parts. Third point is adrenal medulla. Fourth point is nerves of the direct stimulation of the sympathetic nerves. Fifth point is adrenal cortex, steroidal hormones. Now we will do this diagram. It is zona glomerulosa, aldosterone, zona fasciculata, cortisol and androgens, zona reticularis, medulla catecholamines and cortex, magnified section, catecholamine and cortex, catecholamines and cortex, magnified section. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis, medulla, catecholamines, cortex and magnified section. Zona glomerulosa, aldosterone, zona fasciculata and reticularis, cortisol and androgens, medulla, catecholamines and cortex, and cortex, magnified section. So we are going to do this image. Is the first point, the outermost layer is zona glomerulosa, then is zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis, and then it is medulla, catecholamines and cortex, medulla, catecholamines and cortex. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis, medulla, catecholamines and cortex, magnified section. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis, medulla, catecholamines and cortex, and magnified section. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, fasciculata, zona reticularis, cortisol and androgens, medulla, critical minds and cortex, magnified section. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis, medulla and cortex. Zona glomerulosa will secrete aldosterone. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata will secrete zona fasciculata and zona reticularis will secrete cortisol and androgens. Medulla will secrete critical minds and cortex. Magnified section. Zona glomerulosa, aldosterone. Zona fasciculata and zona reticularis will secrete cortisol and androgen. Zona reticularis, fasciculata, reticularis, medulla, critical minds and cortex. Now we'll move on to the next topic, that is corticosteroids and mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids and androgen. Corticosteroids, mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids and androgen. Corticosteroids, mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids and androgens. The two major types of adrenocortical hormones, the two major types of adrenocortical hormones, the mineralocorticoids and glucocorticoids, are secreted by adrenal cortex. Adrenocortical hormones secreted by in addition to these hormones, small amounts of sex hormones are secreted by especially androgenic hormones, which exhibit about the same effect in the body as the male sex hormone testosterone. In addition to these hormones, small amount of sex hormones are secreted, especially androgenic hormones, which exhibit the same amount, which exhibit about the same effect in the body as the male sex hormone testosterone. In addition to these hormones, small amounts of sex hormone are the two major types of corticosteroid, cortical hormone, mineralocorticoid and adrenoglucocorticoid. Mineralocorticoid and glucocorticoid are secreted by the adrenal cortex. In addition to these hormones, small amount of sex hormone are secreted, especially androgenic hormone, which exhibit about the same effect in the body as the male sex hormone testosterone. Androgenic hormones. Androgenic hormone, adrenocortical hormone, adrenocortical hormone, androgenic hormones, same effect as testosterone. They are normally of only slight importance, although in certain they are normally of only slight importance, although in certain abnormalities of adrenocortices, extreme quantities can be secreted. They are normally of only slight importance, although in certain abnormalities of the adrenal cortices, extreme quantities can be excreted. In certain abnormalities. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Adrenocortical hormone, adrenocortical hormone, androgenic hormone, abnormalities of the adrenal cortex. Mineralocorticoid gain this name because they especially affect the electrolytes of the extracellular fluid, especially sodium and potassium. Electrolytes of the extracellular fluid affect the electrolytes of the extracellular fluid. Glucocorticoids gain their name because they exhibit important effects that increase the blood glucose concentration. They have additional effects on the protein and fat metabolism, and that are equally important to the body function as their effects on the carbohydrate metabolism. Effect on protein and fat metabolism. Effect on electrolytes, increase blood glucose level, and effect on protein metabolism. More than 30 steroids have been isolated from the adrenal cortex, but two are of exceptional importance to the normal endocrine function of the human body. Aldosterone, which is the principal mineralocorticoid, and cortisol, which is the principal glucocorticoid. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Affect the electrolytes of the body. Affect the electrolytes of the body. Increase blood glucose. Affect the electrolytes of the body. Increase blood glucose level. Increase blood glucose level. Protein and fat metabolism. Two are of exceptional importance. Which is principal mineralocorticoid, and cortisol, which is the principal glucocorticoid.